At the beginning of the story, we see a boy whose father was beating Shar, saying that you hide in my eyes just like a thorn and a poet. His mother was watching TV very peacefully, and then we come to know that our main character was remembering his childhood, and at this time he is sitting in his school bus, and after this we see that a girl was explaining to a boy because that boy was misbehaving with her. Just look, Ayaka of our class likes to read romantic novels, and no student sitting in the bus was paying attention to them. After this, what does our main character tell us? At this time we all are going on a school field trip, and whatever is happening in the bus, some children are laughing after seeing it and some are not paying attention to it. The teacher also does not care about it. If I try to help this girl at this time, then maybe I will look very cool in such a situation, but tell the truth, it is not going to make any difference whether I say something or not. Even after the girl's repeated requests, the boy does not return her noble. That's why Toka tries to say something in between, but the boy starts looking at Toka as if he is not important, and after that he starts making fun of him that look brother, the hero has entered to save the girl. But then one of the light students of the class says return her book to her. On which this boy Yamato says friend, I am just passing time with those two. The other boy Taku says I don't care what you do with Toka but return her book to Ayaka. So now Yamato returns Ayaka's book. But after this Madara starts getting angry at the weak students of the class. So then the teacher stops him from doing this. That's what Car thinks. I always avoid meddling in others' matters, but what I did just now is probably because of the dream that I just saw, but in the next moment something very strange happens. Suddenly all the children are welcomed to another world. All of them were very surprised to come to another place suddenly, and then God says to them that I welcome all of you to this world. When the great demon empire starts creating havoc in our world, then we summon heroes from other worlds. About 200 years ago, some heroes together defeated the demon king, but after so much time, the great demon empire is rebuilding itself, and that is why we have called you. Some students do not believe the words of the gods that these people have come to the other world. Then the teacher tells them that first we should listen to this gods. So now Taku says, so you want us to defeat this great demon empire? By the way, if we refuse to help you, then she says gods, then you will never be able to go back to your world, because to go back to their world they will need a special element which is called Demon King Essence, and there are only two ways to get it. First, either they kill the Demon King and get it, or second, after the defeat of the Demon King they can store his essence in this necklace. Then this female says, why should we help you? Then the Goders bows down in front of all of them and says, please heroes, save our world. Then Aya tells that Goders that we all are ordinary humans, we do not have so much power that we can help you. On which that Goder says, you all have such powers which other humans do not have, and these powers have been given to them after being respected in this world. And after this the Goders asks her soldiers to bring something here, and don't know why Toka was feeling something wrong here. After this, the soldiers bring a strange beast and a man there, and as soon as the soldiers release the beast, it kills some man. But then this goddess uses her fire magic and kills all of them. Seeing this, some students get very scared, and now everyone is convinced that this is another world. Now after this comes the turn to know the powers of all these students. All the students put their hands on the crystal after counting, due to which the crystal starts glowing in different colors, or when the female's turn comes, the crystal glows in red color, which is probably a little rare, but when Takuto's turn comes, the crystal bursts, which means the power of the beast is of S class, and S means special. Or the female asks, then what about me? She tells that you are of a class. After this comes Ayaka's turn, and that crystal breaks again. That means Ayaka is also of S class. Suki and Hijiri, who are both sisters, both of them are also of S class, and due to so many S class, Goddess is very happy. And after this comes the turn of our Doka, but when he puts his hand, then the crystal glows in purple color, and due to this, Goddess totally ignores him and starts calling the next student, who thinks that even in this other world I cannot do anything. But then Chorus is surprised to see the power of one more student. His power was of one dark hero who is the most powerful. Now after this all the students are told how they can check their status, and by seeing the status they come to know about their physical abilities. And here is the point: has one unique skill. Unique skills are such special skills that can be used by only a few people, and special skills can be unblocked later. But after all this the goddess says now only the last important virtual is left. Toka memory, please come here. And after this the soldier starts bringing Toka to the users. Toka, you are 1E class, the lowest rank hero, and because of the low rank heroes, strong heroes have to face problems, so we have decided that we will deal with such low rank heroes ourselves. We will give you one last chance. The teleportation circle transports the lowest rank hero to some ruins. If they escape from those ruins alive, then they can live a lovely life as per their wish. Doka asks, are those ruins dangerous? Garge says, we have sent many lowest heroes to those ruins many times before, and those ruins are called the runes disposal, i.e. Toka's death. So Toka tells Race that he has a unique skill, but the unique skill skill that Toker has no value in the world. All the skills of these short heroes are nothing more than garbage, and along with this your status is so low that no matter what you do, you will never be able to grow much. Hearing this, 2Ka says that you called me to the world and you are leaving me to die, but then Taku says stop this nonsense, all the girls are very tired. Now after this the rest of the children also start saying that yes, go quickly and kill, and then that boy comes to Toker who has the power of a dark hero and used to trouble other boys in school. Then only Toker had extended a hand of friendship towards her, but here he also starts insulting Toker, and after this he calls her a trash hero and goes away, and after this a telepotion spell is cast to send Toker to those ruins, and when the heroes come to the other world then all of them get some unique item, and she gives this cheap looking bag to Toker, and when Toker's magic power goes into this bag then the crystal on this bag will start glowing. But Kar offers to save Toker, but she punches her and knocks her unconscious. Except Iarker, no other student comes forward to save Toker. In anger, Toker uses her spell Paralyze on this goddess, but it has no effect on Goras because Goras is always protected by a barrier, and after this she says, everyone see the fate of this loser hero, but then Taku uses his magic and makes a blast there and says I was just checking my strength. On the other hand, the rest of the students were just happy to see the condition of the goddess, and finally she asks Gora, do you have any last wish? Toker remembers his childhood while crying here. When he used to cry always, then his conscience used to tell him that no matter how much you try, you cannot change your reality, so you should also show your reality to everyone, show everyone how you really are, and Toker says that if I come back alive from those fragments, then I will kill you, and in this way he is sent to those fragments. There was extreme darkness, so Toker starts shining the crystal in it by putting his magic power in his unique item, and after this he looks at that place. Here he feels something is wrong, and then a strange monster attacks Toker. Toker starts running away to escape from its attack, but that monster was following him, due to which Toker starts getting very scared. He starts crying out of fear, and then suddenly he falls down, and after this he sees that master. He thinks, what kind of emotion is this inside me? I am not feeling scared. I am frustrated that how everyone left me to die, and am I really going to die here? And he accepts that it is written in his fate, but then he starts hearing the voices of his bad classmates, and when that monster attacks Toker, then Toker uses his paralyze magic on him, due to which the master gets paralyzed, and Toker starts thinking while running away from there. Goddess had said that my powers will not work on anyone. Is this master of one low rank? No, I must have been lucky to leave the city. Toker runs away from the city, but as soon as he stops, another master comes in front of him, and seeing him coming towards him, Toker starts getting scared. Tears start falling from Toker's eyes again. I don't want to die, and Toker again uses his paralyze magic on that master, and his magic works again. That means what happened last time was not his luck, but his powers really work. The one who sleeps his state. He has used his power many times, and now he has only one power left which can end anytime, and he uses his weight magic on the master, due to which that master starts dying there. Blood starts coming out of his body, but Toker's entire power has ended, and now he will hardly be able to use his magic. He was thinking all this when another master comes behind him, the one who was paralyzed by Toker. His effect has worn off, and he starts feeling that he is really going to die. Then he remembers that the chorus had said to him, I will pray that your death is very terrible, and how everyone else was laughing, and after this he also remembers his childhood. He starts fighting. His inner voice says that I am not a hero, I am just a side character, so no one is going to help me, and now that is why I will kill others to stay alive. There is no use of trusting others, I have to achieve everything myself, and now smilingly says that I will fight till death to stay alive. And friends, with this episode one of our story ends. Really friend, this story was very good. How did you like it? Please tell us by commenting, and also tell whether you want to see its episode 2, and like this video as much as possible so that its episode 2 definitely comes. Along with this, share this video with your friends and family too, so that this video gets a good response, and yes, in the end, sayonara.